up? Heading live, going live. This thing is like all in my face. Like, bro, it's really all in my face. Like the sunlight is all in my face. Um, oh no, that's like dizzy. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Okay, so I'm gonna try to keep it PG-13. What is this? I'm gonna try to keep it PG-13. What is that, Jesus? Okay. Anyways, so we doing Johnny Depp, and there, because it was all in my face. I felt like violated. I felt violated. So yeah, I brought like a couple of cards out to do Johnny Depp. We gonna delve into his personality. But first, I'm gonna do intuitive download. So I just randomly started singing Dream Girls. So I don't know if he's taking a director, like he wants to be more of a directive, or he wants to have more creative control. Um, but there's something about him wanting to have more control, like over his image, or more control, um, and stuff like that. Because I know I had a viewer that wanted me to do Johnny Depp's career. I probably should have bought my career deck. I might press pause on this and bring in that career deck. Okay, what does this add button do? And what is this? Okay, okay, well, I know what to do. I'm just gonna live chat it. Okay. What is this? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That's like some type of highlight. But anyways, so I'm about to do this video and just get into it, see what's going on with Johnny Depp, see what's the future of his career. You know what? I'm just gonna take the cards that I do got, but I am gonna go in my car and get my one deck with special messages, my favorite, one of my favorite decks, new favorite decks. But like, it's crazy because I just randomly started singing Dream Girls. And the first song, this is with Beyonce and um I can't think of the girl's name, but she's a hell of a singer. I can't think of her name right now. But she wrote the songs that I channeled, Jennifer Hudson. She wrote Look at Me, right? The songs that I was channeling through for Johnny Depp was Look at Me by Jennifer Hudson. Look at me. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? So it was Jennifer Hudson. Oh, thank you. I look a hot mess today, actually. Actually, I look a hot mess. But I thank you. But yeah, like, I'm sorry, I'm getting so off track. I'm getting so off track. How is that happening? Something about Johnny Depp is like there's a distraction or something going on that distracted him just intuitively, because it's crazy that I keep getting like sidetracked. Like, thank you. I keep getting sidetracked. So like, I don't know if like he's tired of an image, or he's tired of playing a role, or he's just tired of like the industry, or like the people, whoever is like managing him. It's like, this isn't, I have more of a range than this. I am more than this. It's like he wants to be able to control his image. He wants to be able to control what he puts out. He wants to be seen in another light. It's like he's tired of being a puppet, or being a puppet for the powers that be. You get what I'm saying? That's the energy that I'm picking up off of. Cause I don't know if y'all seen Dream Girls. Hey, I don't know if y'all seen. I don't know what that is. I don't know if y'all seen Dream Girls, but y'all need to go watch Dream Girls. Okay, like that's the energy of Johnny Depp. Okay, because I just randomly start singing Dream Girl songs. and it was I'm Changing by Jennifer Hudson, and then that one song You're Gonna Love Me. I feel like people are saying that like whatever it is that he wants to push, people are saying is not going to sell, or people are not going to accept it, or people are not going to love it. Like they're used to seeing you in this light, or this light is what sells. It's almost like he could be having a conflict with whoever he's collaborating with, like with his team or with media or with, you get what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like he's just tired of being, I don't want to say naive, but he's just tired of being like controlled. He's tired of being what others want him to be and not being able to be himself. He's tired of hiding. Um, that's the image that I'm getting with. That's the energy that I'm getting around Johnny Depp. Sometimes too, when people can't like be themselves, or they feel like things are out of their control, they can get into toxic addictions, or they can get depressed, or they can get, you get what I'm saying, because they are, I don't know, like sometimes I feel like, especially in American culture, it's like celebrities aren't allowed to have a weak moment. Like they aren't allowed to be vulnerable. They aren't allowed to be human. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just always expects them to constantly stay in role or stay in character, and they could never ever truly be themselves. Because like, be honest, how many celebrities, how many real opinion, like real authentic opinions, not the shit that the industry pays them to say, but how many real authentic opinions of celebrities do we really get, without it always being a sales pitch, without it always being some commercialism type stunt, without it always being pushing others agenda? Like Hollywood is so dangerous, because Hollywood overall is an energy vampire. Hollywood overall takes talented people, it takes talented people and then leech off of their energy, off of their auras, off of their talent, right? In order for them to be full or remain full, or you know what I'm saying? Like the industry is very soul sucking, very like a leech, soul sucking. So like I feel like it takes like a certain individual to come out of Hollywood like unscathed. I don't feel like anybody can come out of Hollywood unscathed, because Hollywood is a corporate energy vampire. That is what it is. It is a corporate energy vampire. Um, and you know they push just certain shit. You know they push certain shit that I ain't know. Y'all, if a squirrel come and attack me, y'all, I don't fucking know why. I just like, if a squirrel come and attack me, y'all, don't laugh. I'm outside in nature recording this. I got my Edgar Allan Poe tarot, because I love Edgar Allan Poe. But anyways, I do feel like he's under attack for some reason. Um, that's just what I felt because I brought out my hater deck. But we gonna tap into the energy. I'm gonna start off with my personality deck. Let's see. Um, let's see what I get. Let's see what I get. Actually, oh, here it is. My dumb self. Let's see what I get. If I could live in another country where I live, I don't know. I don't know. Probably somewhere where they got spicy food and they food is bomb as fuck, and I can still keep and I won't get fat. Whatever country has flavorful food that's hot as hell, spicy as hell, and I won't get fat, that's where I would want to live. Okay. Tap into the energy of Johnny Depp. Who is Johnny Depp? Who is Johnny Depp? Who is Johnny Depp? Tap into the energy of Johnny Depp. Calling on the Orisha oil. Y'all know what? Let me sage. Let me sage right quick. Ooh, and I love Nigerian food. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Normally I do the hi. Normally I do the abundance uh the abundance incense because I love incense. I love the smoke over in the candles too. The candles really help me like tap in. But I feel called to do this jealousy thing. I feel really called to do this jealousy thing. And y'all got to be careful about the intentions of people. Like, you got to be real, real careful about that. Look at it burning. Because sometimes people, you know, they kind of want to set you up to fail a little bit. They kind of want to set you up to fail. All right. So I do got this avoid jealousy and scent. The wind kind of blowing it like a mug. Anyways, let's get started. Let's get started on Johnny Depp and see what's going on. Who is Johnny Depp? Who is Johnny Depp? Ancestor spirit guides. All right, I'm not taking no reversals because when I do personality tests, when I do personality personality pools, I read dark and light because we're both dark and light. All right, I might do a pick a card on that. All right, don't forget to follow my Preaching to the Choir YouTube channel. I share a lot of my videos on here on my community posts, so make sure you click on my community posts and follow my Preaching to the Choir page. All right, but let's get started. Don't forget to like. Please tap that screen, like. All right, who is Johnny Depp? Calling on the Orisha Oya. Who is Johnny Depp? Johnny Depp is an engineer in the reverse. So, an engineer, reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. Engineer. Like I said, like Johnny Depp is just kind of giving me this energy of someone. People live vicariously through Johnny Depp, or people want Johnny Depp to be what they want him to be. And it's like Johnny Depp barely gets the floor and to say who he wants to be. Like, the engineer card is coming out in reverse. So it's almost like he pushes other people's agendas. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or he wears the suit that others want him to wear. Okay. Give me more ancestor spirit guides. It's kind of like being the brains of something. It's like being the brains of something, and yeah. Freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. I'm telling y'all, he may have like some type of toxic addiction or some type of toxic codependency as like escapism, because it says engineer and exorcist. Okay, so I don't know if he pill pop, if he drink, if he gamble, but there's something that is like really is sabotaging him. It's self-destructive, or it's not good for his life. There's something that is very toxic. It could be a person, place, or thing, a drug. It could be anything. Sex addiction. It could be the way he thinks, his thinking, his limited thinking. But Johnny Depp, like with this exorcist and engineer, it's kind of like he's in a self-destructive phase due to the fact that he's tired of not being able to be himself. You know, that sometimes that can take a toll on people. Like, being inauthentic can take a toll on people. Not being able to show who they really are can take a toll on people. It's hard to be somebody else. It is. When people be asking why do they fail, or why something doesn't last long, or why do people fall off most of the time because they're trying to be someone else, or they're trying to be something that they're not. And it's like, be who you're called to be. You can never fail being who you're called to be. All right. People's biggest issue is they try to imitate others versus finding their own pathway to walk. That is people's biggest issue. And then just like the Nicki Minaj stunt. If you ever notice if you ever notice a lot of women carbon copies Nicki Minaj. Most of them don't sound different. Most of them talk about the same shit. Most of them do the same. It's the same way with the rappers. It's the same shit. Like, and then they fall off while the original is still motherfucking standing. And then they fall off because at some point, at some point, like creativity munching, right? Or copycat energy can only get you so far. At some point, you gotta have some type of creativity, some type of original flair about you. And that's the thing because Hollywood sometimes is filled with energies that are just robots, like they're just carbon copies. You know what I'm saying? They're not original, they're not the real creatives. It's, oh, you look nice. Oh, you kin to this person. Oh, you kin to that person. Oh yeah, you're a pretty face. Right? We're gonna mold you to be something. And then the people who are actually the artists, the people who are actually creative, the people who actually have genius minds that wires different from the general populace, right? The artiste is overlooked because maybe he doesn't fit a certain prototype. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he don't have no buddies in the industries that he could rub shoulders with, or he's not kin to nobody, or because he won't sell out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all seen like the Barbie. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. That energy, like that's what that's like. It's like motherfuckers is auto machining a bunch of Barbies. They all talk the same. They all look the same. They all sound the same. It's giving like world order type shit. I promise you, it's giving new world order type shit. But with the engineer and the exorcist here, engineer, ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. So I feel like Johnny Depp is full of creativity, is full of, yeah, John, one has to go through a discovery phase. But with this engineer and this exorcist energy here, I feel like he has great ideas. He has like creativity, but it's like he may let people talk him out of things, or he may let, nah, that's a bad idea. Like he may let people like shit on his ideas without trying it, without like putting it forth. It's just like, let's say if I said, hey, I ain't never seen nobody make tulip hats. I want to make tulip hats. And they're like, oh no, that's a bad idea. People laugh at shit, and then the very people that's laughing at shit, when that, like Kanye. Remember when Kanye came out with those big ass red boots? When Kanye came out with those big ass red boots, people gotta realize most people are followers. When you realize most people are followers, they don't have no mind of their own. Those very same people that's like, oh, those boots are ugly, those boots are this or that, them boots become a trend, or they see their favorites wearing those boots, or they see their friends wearing those same boots, them motherfuckers about to go put on them goddamn boots that they were just tarnishing. That's people. People are very populist, very, very, and that's why it's so funny, because like, when I was in this one where it's talking about Americans' transformation, how fast America transformed, its ideas. America said that they wasn't going to be like the old world. They said that they weren't going to be like the rest of the countries where they limited freedom, where, you know what I'm saying? Like everything was controlled and stuff like that, because a lot of Americans came from countries of the old world, and they were religious, they were exiled because they believed a different interpretation of the Bible. So a lot of people that came here, a lot of settlers that came here were people who were religious people who rebelled against the main church and stuff like that. So Americans roots are already rebellious. They're already rebellious. They have a different interpretation of doing shit. Okay. Already. So it's like people say that they're not like Hitler, but they really are like Hitler. They are like Hitler. When people, when Americans think that, we're not going to be like these other countries who are dictators, who are, and it's like, you don't understand human nature. I swear. Look in high school. Look at high school. Who are the ones always getting bullied and picked on? Human beings not tolerate. They cannot tolerate people with different opinions, different looks, different way of being. They can't tolerate it. This is why bullying and shit happens. Because human beings have an ingrained control issue. You got to pray to the God I pray. You got to believe what I believe. Like, you got to do what I do. If you don't do what I do, you're a bad person. You're a terrible person. People can't really handle true diversity. Freedom of thought. People can't handle that. They think everybody got to be on one accord. And this populace, just like, let's say, like with the R. Kelly case, there were some people who had different opinions than the mass population. What did those people do? Baby, channels was taken down. Like, they tried to silence the people that had different opinions. Well, most people believe R. Kelly's this and that, so you got to too. If you have a difference of opinion, you need to be persecuted. You need to be silenced. Human beings, it's ingrained. Control issues is ingrained in human beings. Intolerance for a difference of opinion is ingrained. Everybody believes in whatever the populace says, that is facts. Groupthink is what they call it in psychology. 222, as I said that. Groupthink. And it's like, if you dare question the group, if you dare be like, there's a flaw in this thinking. And I try to tell people all the time, when I be going back and forth with folks, and they tell me, oh, look how many likes I got versus how many likes you got. Look how many shares I got versus how many shares you got. Let me tell you something. Something being popular or something being widely believed does not make it a fact. And so many people believe because something is a popular opinion that it is a fact. So many people. Well, everybody else believe it. Bandwagoners. That's humans. They're bandwagoners. Most people don't have no clue about their own identity, about who they are, because everybody is always about the group. Everybody is always in this group think. Never thinking outside of the box. Real talk. Most people are going to be stuck or trapped in their own tradition. That's why generational curses that everybody try to make it seem like there is some old demon, old this or that. That's bullshit. Generational curses come from people not thinking outside the box and staying stuck to tradition. Because most human beings, if they're not told another way, most human beings are going to only do what they know. And if they're open to a new way of being, then they can break the generational curse. It's the one that questions something ain't right about this. We've been practicing this. That's what generational curse really is. It's human beings practicing a set culture and never changing it or never questioning it and saying that something needs to change. Because most people are set in their ways. They're set in their ways. There's something about Johnny Depp where he has triggered. He has pissed somebody at the top off for asking questions. So at his lower self, okay, reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. Shadow, fear of facing your own demons. Okay. So at his lowest, Johnny Depp, like, here's what I feel. Johnny Depp is not a bitch boy. Like, this is the best way I can put it. Like, I don't know what other, he's not a lap dog. That's the word. That's the more cleaner word. Johnny Depp isn't a lap dog. And it's like him being forced to hide in the shadows, or him being forced to be a lap dog or do like what others want him to do, push others' agenda, not his agenda, push others' desires, goals, or whatever, and not his own. This triggers codependency. This triggers toxic addictions, toxic self-destructive or destructive patterns, period. Okay? Because Johnny Depp is someone where he's not like P. Diddy, or he's not like Megan Thee Stallion, or he's not like who else is an industry puppet? Rihanna. He's not like Beyonce. He's not like Jay-Z. Like he can't just sell his soul and live life happily ever after. You know, there are some people, it's very hard for them to be a sellout, to sell their soul, to or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for them to do that. It takes a toll on them. Whereas others, they'll do it. They'll be a lapdog for whoever, for the highest bidder, no problem. Which they probably didn't have a soul to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So Johnny Depp, I feel like he's coming to some type of awakening, or some type of awakening, like, and it's triggering like this cognitive dissonance. Yeah, the night energy. He might be drinking, because this is the Knight of Cups. The night energy is the Knight of Cups. He might be drinking. I feel like Johnny Depp, loyalty, romance, chivalry, and a love of honor. Johnny Depp could have been offered some type of deal that he does not want to take. Okay? Loyalty, romance, chivalry, and a love of honor. Like I said, he's tired of being a lapdog, or because I just keep picking up on that. He's tired of being a lapdog, or somebody is just really, he done pissed somebody off, because like I just keep picking up on this angry energy, like this angry energy. But yeah, loyalty, romance, chivalry, and a love of honor. And Johnny Depp at his shadow, allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions, allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle. This is almost giving Jamie Foxx type of energy. Like he's a problem because he's not a lapdog. He's a problem because he's not submissive. He's a problem. Yeah, I feel like he's tired of letting the powers that be run him. Look what's at the back of this deck. Bully. Bully. I think he's tired of letting the powers that be run him. And they are making him pay. I'm not going to say like he's going to be blackballed, but like they're making him pay. Like, you don't accept this offer. Like, it's like he's not going to be able to maneuver in certain circles or in certain ways because he doesn't want to sell out, or or something just isn't in alignment with his value system. It isn't in alignment with his ideas. It's not in alignment with what he believes. And it's crazy because a lot of people do this. A lot of people, because they don't want to be excluded. They don't want to be outcasted, right? The outcast is for the strong. A lot of people do this. They don't want to share, well, I don't know about that thinking, because they don't want to be bullied. They don't want to be outcast. They don't want to be, so a lot of people will just go along. Group think. They'll just go along. Even if they have a different answer, they'll just go along with it. Okay? So this is the energy that I'm picking up with Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp feels like something is off. He feels like something is wrong here. Okay? He could be under psychic attack, or he could be under spiritual attack as well, where it could be creating for him okay, he could be under psychic attack or spiritual attack, where it could be creating like a level of paranoia for him, or this is how people are trying to paint him as, like, to ruin his credibility, kind of like what they did with Kanye. Like, he's crazy, he's gone mad. You know, people use certain gaslighting words, because that's what the fuck they are. People use gaslighting words to throw people off, to ruin the credibility of somebody else. Okay? To silence somebody, or to bully somebody back into the shadows. It's almost like what they do with Trump. Okay? It's like what they do with Trump. Bully. So, I don't know. Maybe he's voting for Trump or he's for Trump or something like that. It could be something like that. There's something that he's doing that is just is catastrophic. It's bold and it has like consequences to it. It's like, how dare you say this? That's not a part of the political agenda. Or how dare I don't know why I keep bringing up politics. I've even brought up Trump. So there's something about his political ties or something about something he said that doesn't fit the status quo. So bully is at the back of the deck here. Highlights your tendency to intimidate others. Helps you confront the interferers that bully you. Okay. And then at his shadow, conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. So his pent up frustration has to go somewhere. Possibly, he could in his darker shadows, he could be abusive. Okay, especially if under the influence. Johnny Depp, if he allow others to bully him or he allow others to like dominate him, Johnny Depp he's the type where he has to recapture his power by dominating others that he may perceive to be as weaker than him. Okay. This is at his lower self. But at his higher self, the energy is definitely, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Like he's a pioneer, he's a freedom fighter, he's not gonna allow people to bitch make him. Okay, he's not gonna be somebody's lapdog or somebody submissive any longer. Like, he's gonna stand up for whatever it is that he believes in, and he can't be silenced. So there's something about Johnny Depp where like it's like he's growing like some big kahunas. Okay. So right now he could be at his lower self where he's letting others silence him because like the viewer who wanted me to do this video was asking like what's going to happen of his career, why is he, in hiding, blase blase blase. All right, look at the vampire. It's like somebody wants him Cinderella. Somebody wants him to be a Cinderella or Rapunzel. Ooh, I hope nobody is have solicited him like to do like LGBTQ acts. Nothing against the LGBTQ, all right, but like some quid pro quo type shit. Give me one more ancestor spirit guys and we're moving on. How is Hollywood perceiving Johnny Depp? How is Hollywood perceiving Johnny Depp? Yeah, trickster. Transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. Trickster. Like this is someone he doesn't back down. He won't back down. Like, y'all know that saying like Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? Like, and one of the main lines in Scooby Dooby Doo is, I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Like, that's Johnny Depp's energy. So Hollywood sees Johnny Depp as a trickster. Like, he really be asking questions. Like, it's like he's on to them. It's like they could be trying to gaslight or explain away things, right? That someone who's young and naive might fall for, but Johnny Depp is like, I don't know if somebody could have stole his money or could have gave him faulty contracts or like could be stringing him along about a project or something like that. But it's just like he kind of seeing shit for what it is, like, and he's like looking into something. So Hollywood can see him as very problematic because he's looking into something. Like Trump, energetically, Johnny Depp is like Trump, energetically. Okay. A lot of times when you see celebrities who are under attack by the media or Me Too movement or whoever, okay, a lot of times they done piss somebody at the top off because they were not doing as they were told. They were being rebellious. They were getting beside themselves. So a lot of time, the powers that be, the elites, make you pay for that. Okay, they're very controlling, very controlling. That's why sometimes I'll be telling people like when you wish for fame and you wish for money, like what are you willing to do for that shit? Cause like it's one thing, like let's say your passion is art, or your passion is singing, or your passion is dancing, or your passion is music. You know, it's one thing to do something out of passion and that just so happens to come with the territory, but it's another thing to do something for, oh, I just want to do it to get paid. I just want to do it because it's the way that I can get rich and get out. You know, I just want, you know what I'm saying? Like it's clout. I get attention. Like something that's like very ego driven, something that's very vain driven. Like what are you willing to do for that? There's a lot of people in Hollywood who just wanted money and fame. Like they don't really care about the message that they convey to the masses. They don't really care about the negative effects that it will have on the masses. They are just there to collect their check and sell devil music and sell death and destruction. I was telling my mom the other day, I was like, it's so funny, like that, you know, sex is pushed so hard in media, but sex has serious consequences. Like, like getting pregnant or having sex, getting pregnant, have a baby. That's atrocious. That's a lot. STDs and some of the STDs you can't get rid of. That's a lot. And motherfuckers just sit here swapping germs, swapping body fluids with random human beings like it ain't shit. You don't know what that person got. It's crazy. Just like how cheating is normalized. Accepting a cheating partner is normalized, or swingers and shit is normalized. Like, and it's just like, bruh, you gonna catch something. You gonna catch something. If you're not gonna catch something, you gonna get a whole bunch of unwanted pregnancies. So it's just like sex is being treated as something unsacred. Sex is being treated as something unsacred when it's very sacred. Sex is sacred. But the way that Americans paint it as if it's, as if it's just getting a tool change. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you just changing a tire on your goddamn car. Like, that's how people treat sex. And sex is much more than that. Much more. And it's crazy because it stifles the relationship between the man, the masculine and the feminine. Like, to just relegate each other as objects of pleasure, and there's no meaning behind that, it literally dehumanizes and deteriorates the connection between the feminine and the masculine into something more than just getting tools changed. You see what I'm saying? It's very like when you are very promiscuous or too promiscuous. I mean, like I said, there's nothing wrong with like exploring, but everything has its limits. Sometimes when you are too promiscuous or you do that shit too much, that's breeding grounds for narcissism. That's breeding grounds for sociopath, user, where you're using another human being with no regard to their humanity, no regard to their feelings, and the shit is normalized. Where you're stepping out or you're cheating, right, on your partner, and there's no regard not only to their health, because you don't know, motherfuckers are not about to tell you what they got. They're not about to tell you what they got. They're not. They're not about to tell you, hey, I got HIV. Do you want to have sex? They're not about to tell you that. So you are literally leaving open the door, right? When you cheat, you're leaving open the door for the person you claim to love, right? You're leaving them at risk not only of all type of energies, but you're also leaving them at risk of all type of diseases. You don't know the cleanly habits of a person. You don't know the background. For all you know, a person could be a drug user. And you sitting up here fucking and sucking like it's like you changing the tire on a goddamn car. And then motherfuckers are so like shocked that sex has lost its value. It's lost its value because it's easy to get. It's easy to get. Literally every motherfucking chick is walking around with ass print showing, ass out, tits showing, sucking D, giving it away. There's bitches paying, giving the vagina away and paying. Like, but you think that it's supposed to hold the same value of something that is so easy to get. The soullessness that Hollywood sells and their puppets, which is these artists, push, okay, like especially in the black community, it's death and destruction and nothing but emptiness. It's nothing but emptiness. You know the time and energy that a motherfucker put in to fucking and sucking or licking and all type of shit. The energy that a motherfucker puts in doing that, you could be building communities. You could be doing something so much more productive with your sexual energy other than wasting it and squandering it on a motherfucker you don't even care about. You don't even know. Like some of the shit that's normalized in this society like blows me. It blows me. It blows me. But like, yeah, Johnny Depp, industry kind of sees him as a threat. Because he's not wanting to sell whatever it is. He's not doing whatever it is that they want him to do. He's asking questions. And he's asking too many questions. Okay. Spirits, what's the truth? What's the truth? It's definitely giving like a Kanye feel. It's definitely giving a Kanye feel. All right. So I feel like if he got his followers off of who he truly was, then they not going to turn their back on him. He going to be more popular, okay? If he got his followers or his fans or his groupies or whatever, right? If he got his diehard fans by being himself, then him doing this stunt ain't really going to hurt him. Ain't like people got to realize like the power really comes from the consumer, okay? So the elite can say they want to get rid of you all day. But if the consumer still buys the music, still buys the movie, still supports the artist, still it don't matter what the fuck the elite is talking about. Because at the end of the day, the only people that matter is the people that lines your pockets. This is why when people be asking, oh, why don't politicians do stuff for blacks? Why don't, because put your money where your mouth is. Politicians only freaking lobby for those who line their pockets, for those who line their campaigns. They don't lobby for a motherfucker that's asking for shit, but you ain't putting no money in their pockets. They're not gonna do that. Child orphan is the truth, okay? So feelings of abandonment. Oh no, baby, what the fuck is that? Feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate family. So this is the truth. Child orphan. Who has he aligned himself with that's not acceptable? There's someone that he's aligned himself with that it's like, no, nigga, no. Feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation and seeking inappropriate surrogate families. This is the truth because it came out in the reverse. I don't know if a lot of people are going to be turning their backs on him, or he may be a loner, or he may feel alone. like he doesn't really feel in alignment with like with the people that he's surrounded by, or he's just very lonely. Yeah, it's like everybody is out to use him, or everybody is out with some type of hidden agenda, because the Samaritan coming here at the back of the deck, exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. So it's like who? It's like everybody got a hidden agenda. Okay, so let's get the outcome of this situation, and then let's get some advice. So let's get the outcome and let's get some advice. I feel like, I don't know if y'all know the story of Notori Naughton, but that's the energy that, like, that's who I'm picturing for like the future of his career. I feel like eventually once he gets himself together, he's going to make a comeback. That's what I feel. All right. With the servant energy, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Servant. Yeah, he's definitely going to be going underground. Like, he's got to sort some shit out here. He's going through like some type of dark night of the soul or some type of spiritual awakening. But with the servant card here being the outcome, like that's what it's giving. He could be receiving some type of wake up call or some type of yeah, he could be using some type of wake up call. I definitely feel like he's gonna fish out some type of karmic contracts that he has with the industry, but he doesn't really want to do it with this servant card coming in as the outcome. Let's see what's the advice. What is the advice for all of this, ancestors, spirit guys? Slave, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Slave, trusting in the divine. I feel like there's this energy, because the shadow of this is giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Literally what I've been saying, this was an intuitive download. The slave, because this is the advice. So that means right now he's doing the reverse here. It's saying giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Fear mongering. So this person could be a servant or a slave to powers that be, because he, out of some type of fear, there's something that they may have over him or control him with, likely resources, likely his fame. They could be talking about blackballing him. All right. But it's definitely giving some type of blackmail. Like, you got to do this. If you don't do this, then X, Y, and Z. Okay. So it's like he's got to do something against his will, or he feel like he has to do something against his will. But with the slave card coming in as the advice, right? Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust is like, give it to God. What God give you, no man can take away. I don't know if he's like atheist, or if he doesn't believe in a higher power, or he just has a lack of faith. But like, it's something about that energy. Okay? It's something about that energy. Ooh wee, y'all. For some of y'all, I feel like he gotta do like something strange. Something strange for a little piece of change that he don't really want to do. Like, it's something that they're trying, like an initiation, like a hazing phase. I hope that man didn't sell his soul. If he did sell his soul, y'all be on the lookout for him doing like toxic shit, like drinking or oversexed or drugs or gambling, and he just real all out of control. If he real all out of control, or somebody, or he loses somebody, okay, like, or he makes some type of like sacrifice, then you didn't know he done sold. He done sold out. He's done sold out. Okay, he may suffer from some type of like scarcity mindset. Now, if he at his higher self, then you know he didn't sell out. if he's staying true to what he believes in, if he's exposing the industry, or he's like starting up his own type of thing, like that's how you know. Okay, that's how you know. If he allowed the industry to silence him, then you know he done sold out. Okay, he going on this apology tour. I didn't mean what I said. He done sold out. Okay. Because believe it or not everybody in Hollywood is, some of them are conservatives with conservative beliefs. Not everyone in Hollywood is down with the agenda. Not every celebrity in Hollywood is down with the agendas that Hollywood is currently pushing. Okay. Some celebrities are hidden conservatives with conservative belief systems. Okay. All right. Let's get a crystal to get more about Johnny Depp. I know I don't went in detail, but it's definitely giving like this energy of Notoria Knott, and y'all gotta look up her story before she came back on the scene with Power, 50 Cent film. Okay, ancestor, spirit guides, give me more on Johnny Depp. Give me more on Johnny Depp. Give me more. Give me more on Johnny Depp. Give me more on Johnny Depp. Ancestor, spirit guides. All right. Yeah, they're trying to hurt his money space or his stability, his root chakra. Improve visualization of positive outcomes. Attract good fortune and good luck. Improve financial status. Activate your millionaire mind. So we have the Jade card here. All right. I am incredibly lucky. I always have plenty of money with plenty to spare. So this person, he could have some type of fear. He could have some type of fear of losing his wealth or losing his buzz. Or his impact in some type of way. Like this may get to him, or this will get to him. And this is why your ego should never be tied into your identity, and your ego should never be tied into what you do. Because what if spirit got something better for you? What if spirit says, okay, your time here is over, we want you to do something else? Then what? Because your ego and identity is so tied into what you do, you're not open. You're losing it because, well, I always thought that I was going to be a singer. We always thought a lot of things. We always thought we was going to be a lot of things. But maybe the divine has something different for you. That's going to be more better, that's going to be more fulfilling. You know what I'm saying? We don't always know what's best for us. Okay, but spirit knows what's best for us. We don't always know what's best for us. We think we know. Okay. So we got this Jade thing here coming. And it's crazy because like whatever idea or whatever it is that he has, like I feel like it is a it's going to be more lucrative than what other energies have. People could just be vicariously trying to live through Johnny Depp. Okay. Oh, here it is. I'm just like, where is that? So let's get this Jade. Okay, this deals with money. Yeah, it's something about his root chakra, like being out of alignment. Money, creativity, and motivation. So let's get the Jade stone. So Jade is associated with good health and good fortune. This stone, so there could be an attack on his health and his fortune, his legacy. This stone is a perfect amulet to help you feel lucky. It reminds you to think positively and stay focused on good outcomes. So there's this need for him to think positive. Okay. He could be down in the dumps, or he could be thinking very like negatively. Like he can have a scarcity mind state. It is also helpful for visualizing ideas and beneficial results. Yeah. It's giving like there's maybe like some type of scandal or some type of rumor or some type of like attack. Look, black obsidian as I split the deck. I pay attention to what is going on around me and within me. I am attentive. This is red. Release negative thoughts. I keep talking about negative thinking. Maintain attention on the present moment. Somebody could have convinced him that who he was or what he wanted, like somebody could have influenced him to think negatively. Maintain attention on the present moment. It's like being in a relationship with a guy who constantly tells you you're ugly. You're gonna eventually believe you're ugly. like, like that's the energy. Maintain attention on the present moment. Increase situational awareness. Improve responsible thoughts and action. Okay, so this is obsidian, the black obsidian with the jade. The black obsidian, what color is that? It was red. I think that's the protection one. Yeah, he's under attack. It's like his legacy, his wealth, his character, something is being under attack because this represents focus, safety, and protection. Or someone could be could be trying to create limited beliefs in him, scarcity beliefs in him. They could be trying to blackball him in some way. It's perfect to ground you and keep you focused. Like they could throw off his focus. If you have a tendency to get easily distracted, look, didn't I tell y'all? It's something about him getting easily distracted because in the very beginning of this video, in the very beginning, I was like, damn, why I keep getting distracted? He must be very distracted or very thrown off focus somehow. And it's crazy because the black obsidian, it literally says, if you have a tendency to get easily distracted or off center, use this stone to keep your mind on the task at hand. It is also beneficial for maintaining a positive outlook by keeping negative thoughts at bay. So there is something about the media where it's painting a picture or it's trying to do black magic or do spell work or do manifestation, negative manifestation over his life. Okay? So either the media is telling half truths or whoever is putting what out is telling half truths or just outright lies. Kind of like what they do with Trump. There's something about the attack that's on Johnny Depp that's like Trump because he won't submit. Damn. Mystic. I'm telling y'all, Mystic is here. Reveals an intimate union with the divine. Mystic. It's like the harder he fights against himself, the stronger spirit is going to send, the stronger the divine is going to send attacks on him until he stops fighting or resisting himself. Okay? Like, I knock this whole place down. Spirit, like, I knock this whole motherfucking place down. Like, I think spirit is calling him. Okay, like I said, he's going through some type of dark night of the soul or some type of spiritual awakening. Johnny Depp. Let's see. Because that card just flew. When I say it just flew, it just flew. Yeah, it's definitely that energy when somebody gets like exiled from one group and then the other group accepts them, but they first gotta do a cord cutting or cut ties with the other group in order to come into the new group. Like, it's something about that. It's something about something being torn apart for a new to happen. Okay? And that's why I be telling people, be careful what you ask of God. Because, like, when you be asking God, when you be like, God, I want true and pure people around me. So God hear you saying you want true and pure people around you. And he trying to get rid of all these snakes, but you holding on to all them motherfucking snakes. After you just told God you want all, but you're not ready to let them go. You're not ready to let the snakes go. Well, God trying to deliver something that you're asking for, that you're praying for, and you're not being, you're not obliging. You're resisting. You ask, thou shalt receive. But some people have a hard time letting go of old thinking, letting go of family if they need to, friends if they need to. Like they have a hard time letting go of shit that they just told God they wanted out of their life. You just told God you wanted only pure and good people. You just told God that you wanted happiness. Well, what if all the things that you're surrounding by yourself is the breeding ground of unhappiness? What if all the people that you're hanging around is the breeding ground for your unhappiness? Like, did you ever think about that? So God is trying to remove situations and people out of your life, and you're just resistant to it. Be careful what you speak into the universe. Be careful what you say you want, but you don't actually want. You just think you want those things. Because a lot of people wish upon things and don't even know what the fuck they look like. They don't know what they look like. What if wealth looked like losing all your people you thought was in your corner, but they wasn't really in your corner, because the moment you rise to the top, they showing their jealousy. So they was never your motherfucking friend to begin with. They was never your family member to begin with. They was never a supporter to begin with. Some people only want to be around you to watch your demise. Some people only want to be around you because you're here with them. You're drunk like they're drunk. You're addict like they're addict. The moment you start wanting better for yourself, the moment you start doing better for yourself, them same so-called friends who you thought was friends that you probably spent years with, gonna fall the fuck off. You know why? Because people cannot stand motherfuckers who are doing better than them. They can't stand people who want better for them. Most people want people at their level. That's why a person, when people be asking, well, why does a person intentionally choose a toxic motherfucker over a person who's good to them? Because those toxic people is at their level. Those toxic people think, those people who like toxic people think that's what they deserve. That's the level of their self-esteem. That's water seeks its own level. When you know better, you do better. That's the thing. When you know better, you're no longer attracted to things that self-destruct. You're no longer attracted to things that destroy you from the inside out. What is the spiritual message for Johnny Depp? And then I'm going to get into the tarot to see the outcome of the career. But I just feel like it's really, if he's been away, I feel like that's good. He needs to be out of the spotlight. He don't need to mix his energy with others' energies. He needs to sit in solitude. He needs to sit by himself and figure out what it is that he want, what direction he want to go, and whose side is he on? Is he on God's side or is he on the elite side? All right, is he on the 3D or is he? Let me tell y'all something, because a lot of people always think like the physical rules all, but God rules all. Spirit rules all. Spirit controls everything. Even the motherfuckers who think they're in control. You are feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the various seemingly contradictory information. I'm telling you, there are some lies being put out about Johnny Depp to put a stain on his reputation. There's accusations being put out about Johnny Depp. It's just like how they do Nicki Minaj, how they be lying, talking about she going broke, she fell off, nobody support her, da da da. They are trying to speak that shit into existence. They are doing they're doing negative or evil eye or spell work on over Nicki Minaj's career. When people say shit that ain't true, that's spell work, that's spellbound. When a motherfucker say, oh, your projects is failing, you flopping. No, they're trying to speak that into existence for you. They're trying to manifest that for you. They're speaking failure over your life. Trust your instincts and do what they are telling you to do, and you will learn a lot about yourself in the direction you want your life to take. I told y'all, this is what I picked up intuitively without pulling out one card. All these cards doing is confirming what I picked up on. Because I'm telling y'all, I just randomly start singing Dream Girls. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Okay, I hear you, Spirit. Let's do another. Johnny Depp. Where you are right now is where you are supposed to be. Don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. Take each day as it comes. So maybe Johnny Depp feel like he was supposed to be something much more bigger. I just feel like they're trying to put him in a box. Take each day as it comes and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you got this. Okay, give me more Ancestor Spirit God for Johnny Depp. Yeah, I'm going to pull out the haters deck at the end because I'm already at an hour. I was not expecting this to be what it was. Look past what you feel are your incapabilities. I'm telling you, somebody is like putting doubt in his head that he can't achieve something, that his ideas aren't good, that what he's thinking, like it's a pure gaslighting. Look past what you feel are your incapabilities. Instead, focus on, and maybe he's gaslighting himself too, because sometimes your biggest enemy is the enemy within. Everybody else around you is just assisting. Anybody that's a hater, they're just assisting. Your biggest enemy is within. Real talk. You have achieved, okay, focus on everything you have achieved so far. It is okay to acknowledge your weakness, but keep in mind that they don't define you. Your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. Okay, he may need to rebrand himself. And then at the back of the deck, take some time to reset and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself with the changes that are coming your way. Didn't I say rebrand? They are all positive. Bigger and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust. It's okay to turn down a deal that you feel ain't good enough for you. We see that you're on the brink of a breakthrough that you have patiently been waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle. The lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. Yeah. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. All right. All right, so that's that for that. That's that for that. Okay, I'm pulling one healing card. I had some what's the tea and one soul's journey card, because baby, give me more for Johnny Depp. Give me more for Johnny Depp. Yeah, and that's why I say looking for outside validation is a joke. You got to believe in your own magic first before others believe in it, because most people are followers. When you believe in your own magic, they gonna believe in your magic. Most people are followers and impressionable. They gonna believe in your magic because you believe in it. That's all it takes. Half of the battle is here. Really, most of the battle is in your mind. Not the stimulus around you, but in your mind. That's most of the battle. Once you've conquered your mind, you can handle the little bitty shit that happens around you. You can handle the little bitty motherfuckers that try to stop whatever it is that you're doing. You can handle that shit like it's nothing because you have conquered your mind. When you have not conquered your mind, you allow outside forces to conquer your mind. You allow them to run your mind. You allow them to put ideas and thoughts in your head about who they feel you should be. Real talk. You become a puppet to their agenda. So it's either you control your mind or you allow others to control your mind. One of the two. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. I feel like Johnny Depp wants to go more towards um, making his own movies, making, you know what I'm saying, being creative, showing his creative side, and not what others, and not others' creativity or others' ideas. Like there's an issue where capitalism and art is clashing it. Like someone's becoming too artificial in their pursuits, that they're losing their creative flair, or they could start losing their creative flair because it's too capitalist. First and foremost, the most important thing that matters is your body of work, your art. Does it speak? Does it speak from your soul? Not commercialism, not capitalism, but does what you put out, when you look at your paintings, when you look at your body of work, like dancing, singing, songwriting, acting, like, does that reflect your soul at the end of the day? Sometimes people get so caught up in vanity that they lose the soul from that the soul from their body of work is lost. The art is lost. It's like, I'm just gonna keep doing this because it sells. I'm just gonna keep doing this because it sells. I'm gonna keep talking about the same shit. I'm like, do you ever evolve? Like, have y'all ever noticed a lot of artists, their songs sound the same? It's like, damn, do you ever evolve? Like, one thing that I like about like Lauryn Hill is Lauryn Hill don't put out no body of work unless she's going through another stage of her life. When they asked Lauryn Hill why she ain't put out another album, she said she just wasn't inspired. Like, what happened to that? What happened to the humanity in songs? It's like it's just becoming sex driven, money driven, ego driven. Like, what happened to the humanity in songs? Like, for real. It's like everybody is pushing out the same body of work. Let's see if I can get something from this imagination. Dang. All right. Yeah, it says the physical body is limited by the 3 dimensions, but your mind is free to travel without boundaries and merge with the cosmic consciousness. Your mind is the great creator, and your imagination is its toolbox. Everything in life begins with the energy of imagination. Thoughts are real, and they can manifest themselves into the physical world. Train your mind to only have positive thoughts, and it keeps talking about him needing to have positive thoughts. It keeps talking about that. Like I said, there is somebody around him, energies around him, or it could just be him himself that is dragging him down or keeping him in this low vibration mentally. Because it keeps talking about maybe he needs to turn off his social media. Maybe if there's negative gossip going on, there could be negative gossip getting to him, but there is some type of negativity that's being pushed out, that's like he's internalizing it. Okay? Train your mind to only have positive thoughts, and you will attract positivity into your life. If you can see it, you can be it. Visualize the components that you want in your life and imbue those thoughts with love, and they will become your reality. Conversely, if your mind strays to negative thoughts, you will only bring that energy to you. Be positive and loving. Imagination is creativity. Express yourself and let your imagination assist you in letting go of any creative blocks, and allow your dreams to come true. Remember, you are not doing this for other people. Remember, you are not doing this for other people. Like, that is like the most important thing out of here. It is your soul opening up and singing its own unique song. I mean, like, this literally been her reading. This literally, my intuitive download literally was this. Like, bruh, you gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. So, yeah. If it ain't coming for the soul, if it's not coming from the soul, right, what's the point? What's the point? Give me more for Johnny Depp, all right? And we're going to get the outcome of his career and then haters, and then I'm done with this reading. Sorry it's so long. I was not expecting it to be this long. Give me more for Johnny Depp. Calling on Arisha Oya. Give me more for Johnny Depp. But yeah, he needs to have discernment because, like, there's some energies around him that's not really in his corner for real. Saint Martha, authority. So Saint Martha, authority is his card. So let's see what that's talking about. Wait, where is it? 11. Something may happen on the 11th month. Something may happen in 11 months, in 11 years, 11 days. You might hear something on the 11th of next month. Like something about 11. Which is literally 1/1 is new beginnings. She shows us how to be grounded by our faith. This man has lost his faith. I'm telling y'all. I don't know if he's godless or atheist, but it's like he's lost his faith. People need to know that there is a higher power, baby. There is a higher power. This man may be a slave to the 3D world or may be a slave to materialism. Like, y'all. Especially when facing darkness and hysteria. She breaks down destructive cycles and helps us get out of our heads and back into our hearts. This man, even if there's other people like attacking this man, like, or he's under spiritual attack, it don't matter. This man is his own worst enemy. The enemy outside cannot destroy you like the enemy within. This man is his own worst enemy. Like, he needs therapy, counseling, chakra healing, energy healing. Like, he needs it bad, baby. He needs spiritual cleanse. He needs it bad. Like, he is his own worst enemy. Like I said, everybody outside is just assisting the destruction that he's already telling himself. There's like a lack of faith or a loss of faith in this person. Wow. When things seem to begin to lose control, knowledge of and faith in miracles becomes the key to conquering even the darkest and deadliest of demons in our way. No matter how dark it is, one of the things that keep me going is that it could always be better. What if tomorrow is my day? Like, that's what keeps me going. Today may not be my day, but what about tomorrow? Or what about next year? Or what about 2 years from now? It's like the idea that I'm this close, or with each day that I wake up, I'm this close to going or being whatever it is that I want to be, or to my abundance. That's what keeps me going. See, when you get to a point of there's nothing left for me, there's nothing for me to live for, there's nothing worth living for, there's no hope, all is lost, you get to a point of suicide. Real talk, you get to a point of suicidal thoughts because you've lost faith that just maybe tomorrow will be a better day. Just maybe. That's why, like, in the cards, it's saying, in the card advice for him is saying imagination. Because dream a little. Dream a little. Dream, 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 dream. When things seem, because you could be wrong. You could be wrong. And be open-minded. Like, a lot of people be, one of the deaths of life is being closed-minded. Thinking you know every fucking thing. Thinking you're going to know the outcome of something. Always be open and always be adaptive because, like I said, We may think we know what's best for us, but we actually don't. Only God knows what's best for us. Trust the process. Spiritually, Saint Martha leads us towards understanding and acceptance of the infinite, enormous scope of the spiritual world. He is spiritually debilitated. He's spiritually debilitated or he's godless. One of the two. He's out of touch with his inner self. Okay, for those of you who don't. He's out of touch with his inner intuition, with his inner self, with self. There's a disconnect in his crown chakra, and there's a disconnect in his third eye chakra, and his root chakra is out of balance. I can hear your heart crying out for me. I don't know who wrote that song, but that's the channel song. Utilizing secrets and knowledge practically to tackle situations, she activates the connection between the crown and solar plexus chakras, enabling a powerful surge of energy into our aura to empower the leader of service within us. She is effective in neutralizing negative energies and helping us regain control over seemingly uncontrollable situations. This person is very scared of change. Very scared of change. Like they're very scared of the unknown. He needs some spiritual strength. Or if he doesn't have spiritual strength, like I said, he's got energies around him that he might think has his best interest at heart, but they don't. Spirituality, Emmanuel Springberg, 24. Like they don't have his best interest at heart, and they're draining him energetically. They're draining him spiritually. It's funny how people think that like soul ties can only exist when you're having intercourse with somebody, but having a connection with somebody or having people in your energy or around your energy is soul tying as well. You don't have to have sex with a person for soul ties. That's not the most intimate. And it's so crazy because most people think like sex is the most intimate part like of connections, but it's not. Building bonds with people, getting to know people inside and out is the most vulnerable of the human, not sex, not the flesh. If you can't feel no connection with a human being without having sex, there ain't no connection there, baby. There's no connection there, because you should already, just like I thought, right, if I was abstinent, that I will have like more control. But it's like I noticed when I got to actually talking to dudes, it made me more attached. No sex involved. So it's like when people think you gotta have sex to connect with someone, there's something off about you, honey. You don't have to have sex to connect with another human being. You don't have to have sex to feel a connection or to be attached. So the fact that you think that you do, something is off about you, baby. You don't need sex for that. I guarantee you don't need sex to catch feelings. You're empty if you think you need to have intercourse with somebody to feel. You're empty, baby. That's emptiness. You're empty. And likely an energy vampire. Likely an energy vampire. Moving on. That was T. I feel like this person, he needs to take a break. Johnny Depp needs to take a break. He needs to go on deal with his shadow work. He needs to deal with self. He needs to fight the demons in his motherfucking head before he comes back and add more trauma and add more scrutiny. Stepping back into the limelight, stepping back into the world. He needs to gather himself. He needs to get himself together. There was this one woman, this gospel woman, and they was asking her, how does she's a gospel singer. They was asking her, like, how does she feel? And she said she don't care what people think about her, because she said you're never going to be able to please everybody. And that's true. So she said she don't care. She don't give a damn about what blogs say. Like she said, she stopped watching blogs. She stopped watching what people say, because at the end of the day, people, you can't please everybody. Somebody, you could be the biggest saint in the world, and there's people that's going to find a problem with that. And that is motherfucking true. And that's why people need to get out of this looking for outside validation. People don't even know themselves. You're asking for validation from people who don't know themselves, but they trying to tell you about you and what you need to do. These motherfuckers don't even clean up their own backyard. Take that P. Diddy and Cassie situation. Take that shit. I say this all the time. It's so many bitches that got P. Diddy's in their life. They got P. Diddy's in their life, but they'll come on the internet and have all this shit in the world to say about Cassie and P. Diddy. Bitch, why you ain't locked up your P. Diddy? Why you worried about P. Diddy? You need to go be locking up your P. Diddy that actually you deal with in real life. Go get him locked up. Go worry about him. Go get justice for yourself. Like, so many motherfuckers talk with forked tongues. It's crazy. And it's like, how dare you judge somebody else like you ain't done the same shit? Or how dare you judge somebody else like you're pure, like you just had it all figured out since you came out the womb? How dare you? People do that because they need somebody to feel better than. Like, a lot of people have a superiority complex. Most people get their confidence off of feeling like they're better than somebody in the world. Even celebrities. You think Christine Rock is famous or got famous because she's just entertaining? No. A lot of people see Christine Rock as a mess. A lot of people see her as ignorance. A lot of people think they're better than her. So they have this person that they've done made famous. They have this person that they could feel, they finally feel like they're better than, well, at least I ain't a Christine Rock. Like, everybody that watch you don't watch you with the same eyes. Now, there is some people who like Christine Rock, but there are some people who they big up, just like Cardi B. There are some people where they big up people that they feel like they're better than. Let a motherfucker be a Beyonce, or let a motherfucker be a Nicki Minaj. I bet you them type of people hate those type of people. Because it triggers an inferiority complex in them. A lot of people, they either like people that they feel like they're above, like they hang out with people they feel like they're above, or they like to hang out people they feel like is at their level. One of the two. Most people can't handle being or sharing an energy with someone who triggers an inferiority complex by whatever reason that is, whatever reason that means. You get what I'm saying? And if they feel like your light shines brighter than theirs, they're gonna find a way to drag you down. Hey man, let's go. Hey man, here, go try this coke, man. Here, try this coke. Whole time you think that's your nigga, y'all just having fun, and whole time this nigga praying for your downfall. Here, man, try this coke. Oh man, here, fuck with her. Like, just selling you death and destruction. And so many people are so blind, so oblivious. They don't know no better. They don't know no better. There's this book that this child book that I was reading to my son about the hummingbird, and I forgot the other bird name. But it's kind of like the tortoise and the hare. But I'm reading the book, and I always put real life situations when I'm reading children books to my son, right? And like in the book, The hummingbird was so confident that he was gonna beat this slow ass big bird, right? He stops every time he's stopping to get nectar out of a flower. Every time. The hummingbird is constant. The big bird is constant. It's flying at the same rate, and it's on the path. It's never straying off of this path. And I was telling my son, like, take a lesson from this hummingbird, that when we're born, we all have a path that that God gives us to walk, right? So we all have a path that God gives us to walk. Don't stray from that path. A lot of people stray from the path that they're supposed to walk, right? They get caught up in sex, get caught up in relationships, get caught up in drug addictions, get caught up in all these type of distractions that strays you from your higher self, that strays you from your purpose or the walk that you're supposed to walk. And you end up losing the race, because a lot of people fail to realize this. Some choices that you make, you cannot come back from. You don't get a second chance. You don't always get a second chance. All it takes is getting involved with the one wrong person. All it takes is getting involved with one wrong drug, being at the wrong place at the wrong time. And that's it. Some people can't shake some things. You know? Just like some of these dudes, they always want to choose what's easy, what's easy, what's easy, what's easy. Oh, she ain't never gonna leave me. Her self-esteem low. Then they get stuck with bitches they could never get rid of. Crazy bitches. Crazy. Easy ain't always better. And I'm telling you, anything worth having is never going to be easy. Anything worth having is going to require concentration and work and consistency. If a motherfucker is giving away shit for free, giving their value away for free, they ain't shit. That ain't shit. It's like a person selling you a Gucci bag. Selling you a Gucci bag, telling you it's a Gucci bag, but the motherfucker only costs $50. Oh, I'm gonna give you this, and this. Easy ain't always better. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You know, discipline is hard, but discipline is highly rewarding. Going against your lower nature is hard, but it's highly rewarding. But let's see. And you know, a lot of people, they like the path of least resistance. That's what a lot of people like. They like easy. They don't want to work for shit. They like easy. And then they be so sad or so surprised when they fall just as fast as they rose. But I'm about to end this reading out. Let's see what the outcome of Johnny Depp's career is. Just 5 cards. What's the outcome of Johnny Depp's career? What's the outcome of Johnny Depp's career? Ten of Pentacles. The outcome is 10 of Pentacles, building legacy building, abundance here. I don't know if he's married or what. I don't know. It just, a part of it feels like fake news. Like a part of it feels like fake news to me. 2 of Swords. And sometimes, when people keep regurgitating a lie, it's something that's going to be widely believed. It's something that's widely believed. And the lie gets spread so much that even you start to believe it and you knew it was a lie. Manifestation, spell work, judgment. I feel like there's a lot that is being taken out of context here. There's a lot of half truths. Like I said, he done pissed somebody off in Hollywood, baby. So we got the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Judgment card. Let's see what the future holds. Yeah. I feel like he gonna get back. He gonna get back out there. Once something dies down, I feel like he's gonna get back out there. Okay. I just feel like there's this energy where like it's like the Trump, like what they do to Trump. Fake news. Fake news. Cause like intuitively that's just what I keep picking up on. Fake news. Or it could be half truths here. But with this Ace of Wands, yeah, new spark, new inspiration. You see like the writing. I feel like he may start creating his own body of work. He may want to be changing his image or may desire to change his image. What's the challenge here, ancestor spirit guys? The challenge is the Ten of Cups. Receiving what one desires, but not really happy. Like you think, oh, if I get this, I'm gonna be happy, but then you're not happy. Yeah. The Six of Pentacles coming in at the back of the deck as a challenge is lack of generosity, disharmony, not working. He could be losing an investment behind a project as a challenge, or he may be finding, or he may have to find a replacement investor. Okay. It may be something that he's pushed, he said that like, yeah, he could be looking for like people to back his project. He may have a level of discouragement going on, but I do feel like that he is going to do his own thing. Like I feel like he's going to be coming from in front of the screen to behind the screen. Like he's going to be some type of director or some type of writer. Definitely taking a new avenue or a avenue that he never thought he'd travel, or maybe he thought about, but like never really acted upon. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. Or there's something that he's like investing in of his own money. There's just a lot of delays here. But the outcome is the Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance. Okay. But this is not something that like quickly grows overnight. Like this takes time with that Ten of Pentacles there. All right. So I see him working on something, but it's going to take time. He's definitely trying to rebrand himself or broaden how people view him. Well, not broaden, but see him in a bigger light. Give me more on Johnny Depp. I want to use these what's a T cards, so give me more on Johnny Depp. That's the spirit guys. Photo proof, getting evidence. Okay, so somebody could be watching him with that photo proof, getting evidence. And to you, good chemistry, great vibes, and positive. It's crazy how people are quicker to like get the scoop on scandals than they are to get the scoop on your accomplishments, get the scoop on your legacy, you know. Yeah, look, as I said, that dirt digging, looking for dirt on you or vice versa. Like, baby, it's like he can't trust no one. He can't trust no one. Fake accounts, fake social media accounts to spy, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Like, he can't trust no one. Fishing for comments, running. People may be using it's some type of scandal. It's kind of like that Trump impersonator wants to be you, acts like, dresses like, looks like, and copies you. All right, and let's do one more. Let's do one more. Look at that. Shine, your light irritates their demons. Do one more for Johnny Depp. That's the spirit, guys. I don't know if someone's trying to phase him out or look for his replacement. Marrying for money, but it's definitely something that he it's something about something that he doesn't want to do. Like, it's like, no. Yeah. That's all that I got. Let's pull some on his haters, because I feel like Johnny Depp has like people that aren't really in his corner for real. And that's the end of this read. That's the end of this read. Give me more about Johnny Depp. Somebody trying to one him up, or somebody trying to take his spot. So this could be another celebrity. Maybe they do the same thing. He may be considered this celebrity his friend, or this celebrity to be in his corner when nobody else was, or when everyone else turned on him. They're in their head because they feel like you won them up. Okay. So he may have more clout than this person, or more popularity. I think that's the same shit. He may be more talented, more skillful, more creative than this person. Yeah. He got like somebody that's trying to be his doppelganger. This hater is trying to like Nicki Minaj say, all these bitches are my sons. Like, that's the energy. Like, he has someone who's trying to be him, who's trying to imitate him, who's trying to like recreate him. You're popping off and they're trying to get up in it. Then it says personality disorder. They don't know how to be themselves. Y'all, for some reason I just feel like Johnny Depp is his own worst enemy. Cause like when I'm reading these cards, I'm like, Johnny Depp is his own worst fucking enemy. The enemy is within. Like, he's battling against himself. He may have some type of personality disorder, okay, that's untreated. Something that could run in his family. Posting things directed toward you instead of coming to you directly. Okay. So someone that's throwing shade, they can feel your come up and they want to tarnish your reputation. Yeah. So someone want to ruin somebody's reputation and put a stop to whatever they got planned. Because I feel like he kind of want to go out on his own. On a mission to turn others against you and low-key in love with you. Wow. They'll try and boss you around to make themselves feel superior. A hater looking to pick a fight with you, and you will always be 10 times ahead. Okay, let's do one more. They are recruiting haters. So like I said, someone's talking with forked tongues. Someone's talking with forked tongues, spreading gossip about him that is close. All right. It's kind of like they want to be him. But if this is not like a literal person, this is himself, baby. There's a battle within himself. I feel like if there is dealing with the self, he could have some type of personality disorder, okay? Or some type of mental health issue that runs in the family. But yeah, overall, I feel like he is. It's like he got to heal his root chakra, his crown chakra, and his third eye chakra needs to be healed. Okay. Um, it's either overly active or it's out of balance. Now y'all gonna have to look that up when you know. But it's like he's got to kind of ground himself, gather himself, get himself together, be focused, and 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 he'll push out a body of work. Okay. But it's definitely giving his energy where he's ready to take a director role or he's ready to do something much bigger than what he's been doing. Okay. That's all that I see. Deuces.